Merry Christmas to you all. I hope that you're all okay. I hope that life is treating you all very well. We're going to go into your reading today, but before I do that, I want to speak to you guys about my gratitude for having you all here, for all of your follows, for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your support, and most importantly, for you all messaging me and letting me know how much the readings relate to your life. Some of the people that have been messaging me have told me that these readings feel like they're very personal to them, and that is a massive honor for me. So I just wanted to express my gratitude and thanks for all of your love and support. And I hope that I can continue to give you guys justice, because it is a labor of love for me when it comes down to doing these readings for you guys. And I really love to let people know what's going on spiritually for them and ways to help each other heal. That's what I'm doing here, building like a form of a community for everybody to feel like there's a safe hub to be able to get the messages that we need in our lives. And as I'm saying this, the left side of my ear is going, so I don't know if you guys are getting any of that, but I've definitely just got that. What I'm going to do is let you know what's going on astrologically, which tonight is the full moon in Gemini. And this is mainly about us sharing our truths, because our truths might feel like it's something of a priority for us guys moving forward, especially with the full moon being in the astrological sign of Gemini, which is quite a chatty energy. So if you're ready to move on from the past and be honest about the future, then this is the perfect time for you guys to be watching this reading and taking the messages for what's coming into your Christmas period. Also, we've got Mercury retrograde that ends tonight as well. This is like the messenger of Mercury, especially with it being in retrograde before now, has probably put us in a place where our communication has been either fuzzled or slightly stagnant. So it's a perfect time for us guys to remember, with it stationing direct now, this is going to give us that extra fresh burst of energy and action. So it's a really promising time for us guys, for all of us, especially the people that are attracted to any of these cards and watching these cards, because there will be a message for each and every one of you. If you are attracted to looking at more than one of these crystals, cards, selections, then you will find that there is messages for your life or the people that are in your life. But either way, it will help you to navigate your path forward. So, where is your energy attracted to go into first? Is it the smoky quartz cluster? Is it the bronzite? Or is it the charoite? So select your card. If you need more time, make sure that you pause, because then it'll help you to be able to really tune into which card is for you. Some people choose different cards as time goes on, and some people tend to stick with the one that they have actually chosen. So we'll see what happens, shall we? So for pile ones, this is the smoky quartz cluster. Okay, it's a very beautiful stone. This one is a very powerful stone, actually gifted from my friend in India. I love this stone so much, and I thought that I would introduce it today, because I feel like it gives such beautiful energy. But if you guys have been attracted to this stone, it may be a stone that you might need to purchase, even if it's just one of the points that you get. You don't have to have one as elaborate as this one. You also may be attracted to getting one as elaborate as this one, but either way, this is the smoky quartz cluster. Now, this stone disperses fear or negativity, and it also removes depression from your life as well. It can provide you with emotional balance, removing anxiety or stress, and it also promotes positive thoughts. So if you suffer with nightmares, This stone will remove those nightmares and replace them with the manifestations that you actually want to bring into your life. And as we all know, it starts in the dream state and then it goes and concludes into our actual lives. So it's a very important stone to have in your collection if you do like to collect stones. Maybe some of the description of that stone is relating to you guys at this present moment, but let's go into the cards and see what is coming in for you guys. So first of all, we've got the full moon, which we are currently in, as you well know. The full moon in forgiveness, rejoice in celebration. Wow, we've got forgiveness again that's come up. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages here to guide your soul's growth. Mental health issues, inconsistent behavior, trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, mood swings, easily triggered. Accusatory, believes someone has done them wrong, points the finger. Okay, so first of all, when I go into these cards, it's taking me to the subconscious energy, especially with the full moon energy being there. And also with the opening up to your spiritual gifts and the mental health. So you may be finding that this is an important time for you guys to do that inner work, especially with the subconscious energy, which can also be speaking about the female energy. There will be a lot of like happy times in this Christmas period for you guys, but a lot of thoughts with regards to those past loved ones. But not only that, there may have been, from what I'm getting here, some sort of family situation that's gone on in the past. You may have had somebody in the family that's passed away that would have brought everybody together. And this may be feeling a little bit like you're thinking about those people that have brought the strength and power into your family in the past before. And you will be rejoicing the fact of their existence and being grateful for knowing this family member. There's also like with drinking being involved as well, because it's saying rejoicing celebration, which will be beautiful, but with forgiveness being on either side of that, that's helping me to see that there's something there as well where you're going to have to forgive some people. If not, you're going to have to forgive yourself, especially if you've found that there's some people in your life that are not offering you an apology that you're actually deserving of having. Sometimes you have to give the apology to yourself that you've been seeking to gain from other people in your life. I'd also say, with you having post-traumatic stress disorder, is there anything about the Christmas period that makes you feel anxious? Is that pressure piling on of the expectation of what you're supposed to be delivering through the Christmas period? So I just want you to know that if your mental health is definitely playing on you, then there will be people around you that you can speak to. And if you're finding that there is people around you that you can't speak to, then you're always welcome to comment below. There's a community of us that would all be there for you guys in some way, shape, or form to offer you some guidance and advice and positive words of affirmation moving forward. But yeah, this is definitely like an intense time for you guys, but at the same time, it will be a celebratory time for you guys, I would definitely say. Let's go deeper into the full moon and forgiveness. We've got the Six of Wands. So there's a lot of recognition for you guys with the people around you. There's a lot of support for you because you may have released yourself from a situation with the Eight of Swords that has had you in a place where you have felt a little bit like trapped mentally. And as we're seeing here, we've got mental. With you picking the smoky quartz cluster as well, this is probably a bit of an uphill battle for you sometimes to get on top of your anxieties and how you've been feeling in the past. But as we can see with the Six of Wands, you've probably got into a place of your life where you've started to feel like you have done a lot of inner work Not only that, you may have found that you have made some friends, or you have got closer to family members that feel very, very close to you guys, and they're all cheering you on as well. Especially with the Six of Wands, you may have been in a place where you've achieved an important milestone, or you've achieved a significant goal in your life, especially when you're coming away from the Four of Cups energy, which can be speaking about feeling like you've had an element of rejection, feeling like you have been in a place of depression, if I'm honest with you, and feeling like it's been difficult for you guys to be able to sleep. Um, but yeah, with the Four of Cups, it can be speaking about having some form of rejection in your life. I don't know if you guys, as a child, have felt a little bit like you've been the afterthought when it comes down to parents and stuff. If it's not that you've been an afterthought, it could be a relationship in the past that you've had to come away from, either if it's recently or a long time past. You are in a place now where you are minimizing the distractions in your life and focusing on the tasks at hand. You'll probably find that there is still challenges in your life, especially with some of these other energies being here, but you have achieved quite a lot, and you need to remember that. You need to put yourself out there and be proud of what you've achieved, and tell people about your successes. Although I do think you're in a position where you don't need to tell people. I think people are just starting to see how well you've been doing for yourself. So make sure that you give yourself positive affirmations, to believe in yourself and believe in who you are and all of the accomplishments that you've actually made, because it is an important milestone for you guys. And you need to keep in mind that you're not quite at the finish line yet, but if you can forgive some of the people around you, and most importantly forgive yourself, you'll probably find that you ascend massively when it comes down to this full moon energy, which is tonight. So that's a beautiful thing for you guys. You definitely have achieved quite a lot. King of Pentacles. So yeah, this could be to do with work related things. It could also be to do with you putting yourself first. When there's the King of Pentacles energy there, it could be in a place where you are creating the stability for yourself that you have ultimately needed in your life. If you are in a relationship with the Two of Cups being on the bottom of the deck, then the King of Pentacles is somebody that is offering like a form of stability in your life. But you may have also found that you're having to forgive this person in some way, shape, or form. Because it can represent like abundance, worldly success. It could be a faithful provider that you've managed to find in your life, but you may need to forgive this person in some way, shape, or form. This could also be the Christmas period where you're finding that commitment and long term relationships are going to be essential to you. You may find that it's essential to somebody that's in your life, because this is a strong masculine energy in your life. But if you're single, then you're probably going to find that the Christmas period is where you may either meet this person, or you may find the potentiality of what they could be in your life. If you're already in a stable relationship, the King of Pentacles can indicate that you start in a relationship that will become more committed and more focused. But like I said, you may need to forgive this person, or forgive yourself for not recognizing these qualities about this person, or you may need to forgive somebody else for not recognizing these qualities within you, especially with the Two of Swords being there. So you may have found that you sat on the fence as to what to do when it comes down to this person. I'm also seeing here with the Fool energy, it could be speaking about a person that you have probably hoped would have put you first in a certain particular way, and maybe in the past this person didn't. So I would definitely say this Christmas period, you will see the seriousness of what you introduce into somebody's life, and what this person comes to introduce into your life. So it will be a point of you guys needing to celebrate how far you and your person have actually come. If it's not that, and it's speaking about your friendships, you may be on the fence as to whether you forgive somebody in your life that may have been there for you a lot, but this year the relationship of yours might have turned a little bit topsy-turvy. And with the smoky quartz cluster, it's about dispelling the negativity of what the relationships in your past have brought into your life to introduce new prosperous relationships in your life. With rejoicing in celebration, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So this can be feeling shut out in the cold, especially when it comes down to family with the Hierophant. So you may have been in a position where you are either being there for some of your friends over the Christmas period that may feel a little bit shut out in the cold, or your friends may be there for you when it comes down to this period of time. I definitely say, from what I'm being told, to tell you guys to be careful about your alcohol intake, because this is something that can ultimately start to make you guys think about the past and feel slightly depressed about the past. Look, the moon's there. As again, we've seen the full moon here, and then we've got the full moon here again. So this can be speaking about a depressive energy, feeling a little bit like you're out on the limb, if that makes sense. So the Christmas period might be a time for you that brings back a little bit of trauma. You may have found that sometimes Christmas just brings nothing but drama for you guys, rather than bringing a lot of joy into your life. But I want you to keep remembering this card here with the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is speaking about the recognition and the achievement that you've managed to sustain in your life, especially because you've been able to do something with your energy and heal yourself in the year previous, which has helped you to feel a little bit more recognized, where you've put yourself first. You've made yourself feel like you are the priority, and because of that, you're probably receiving the rewards for that. With the Ten of Cups, it's speaking about emotional fulfillment that you wanting to bring into your life. You may have found that with your family situations in the past, that it didn't feel that stable. And this might be a new tradition that you're trying to bring in for your life and your family. And this is something that will come in with the Ten of Cups. You probably will look around you at Christmas time and feel incredibly grateful for the company and the people that you do have around you. Okay, we've also got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck again. So this is highly strong energy when it comes down to family energy, thinking about family, past loved ones, and ones that are not really around you at this moment in time as well. You may be finding that you play yourself a little bit too small sometimes and you lack foresight. There may be unexpected delays as well when it comes with the forgiveness card. So you may find that with some sort of family situation, the growth and expansion is available to you and your family, but you may be choosing to play it safe and stay within your comfort zones. So you might be closing yourself off from new opportunities and limiting your potentials, whether that's to do with love or whether that's to do with forgiving family members this Christmas period, because it indicates that you've attempted to embark on a journey of self-development. And as I've said with the Six of Wands, you've definitely managed to achieve quite a lot. But with it being reversed, it's almost like you feel like you've got more to do. You may have found that there's some sort of unexpected delays over the Christmas period as well that's making you feel a little bit blocked. You might find that there's some sort of disappointments or frustrations and a general feeling that you've wasted your time. If it's to do with anything to do with family or relationships, either way, you may find sometimes like some people see Christmas as like a knees up, whereas for you, it might be something where you're wanting to create more permanent memories, more comforting, stable realities, especially with the root chakra crystal being there as well. Um, so yeah, just remember that any sort of frustrating obstacles or delays that are happening over the Christmas period are happening because it's just to help you to have that little bit of time to yourself. Especially when it's coming up with opening up your spiritual gifts. It's that period of time where you're needing to truly listen to your higher minded ancestors that are helping you to stay in a peaceful state, and also helping you to hold forgiveness and hold space for the periods of time in the past when it was Christmas and you probably felt a little bit like the energy wasn't as nice as you might have liked it to have been. I keep hearing some stuff in my head about family, past family Christmases being a little bit distressing sometimes. So that might have given you a little bit of past trauma for those that are understanding where I'm coming from in this reading. So I would definitely say that it's important for you guys to do some inner regression work and also remember that you've already been doing so much, which is helping you guys to be in that space and time in your life where you have actually acted upon some of these things to give yourself the recognition that you deserve, whether other people are giving it to you or whether you're giving it to yourself. It's still a really beautiful thing that you've managed to accomplish so much in this past year that's gone by. The Lovers, there's a massive choice that you're going to be needing to make, especially with the Five of Swords. You may be finding that with you having these choices, if I'm honest with the popping over this card as well, you can be finding sometimes that you've got this negative Nancy in your head or on your shoulder, and then a positive love and light angel on the other side. And you may find it difficult sometimes to come away from the trauma thoughts of the past and think about the positivity in the future and in your present now. So what I would definitely say is that you have a choice every single day when you wake up to either be in a place where you are seeing nothing but opportunities in your life, and even things that are holding you back from where you want to be. Can you look at that in a positive light and spin it over the Christmas period to something that's actually going to be benefiting you? So just pretend you go to the supermarket and you can't find the chocolates that you like. Can you look into it and spin it into a positive that you could actually find something that's a different choice? So you find a new form of sweetie or chocolate or delicatessen that you enjoy eating over Christmas. And maybe that's a new thing that you can implement into your Christmas period. So you have a choice, basically, is what I'm saying. You either be positive or you be negative in the way that you're looking at things, and that's what will manifest better things into your life. Because I will definitely say that the universe does not know what positivity or negativity is, it just responds to your thoughts. So if you have a lackluster mentality, you will find that there's, and I just saw 2222 as I was speaking that to you guys, so look that up as well, okay? But yeah, if you have a lackluster way of thinking about things, then that's where you'll find that there's nothing but blockages and ways that you're being held back in your life. But if you are waking up with a positive mindset where you know that what it is that you're going through will manifest into a better place at some point, then all you will see is opportunities in front of your face, which is a beautiful thing. To be tuning into that frequency. But whilst I am encouraging this, I also know that sometimes it's a little bit unrealistic to just be positive about everything all of the time. So if you're finding it difficult to be positive, make sure that you are taking some time apart and making sure that you're journaling some of these fears that you have. So you're actually airing some of your inner discrepancies, and this will help you to be able to tune into more of a positive mindset when it comes down to your life. So, yes, with the Lovers, it's definitely speaking about you making a choice. Do you want to think high vibrational or low vibrational? Either way, the choice is yours. The Eight of Cups, you may be thinking, as I've said before, about people who have passed away who you wish could have been here. With the Eight of Cups, you also may have had like a sad relationship end, and you may be feeling that wound within, especially over the Christmas period, because maybe this person was around a lot. Maybe if you have gone through some sort of breakup, this is specifically for the people who have gone through some sort of breakup, you may be finding that this person is out and about and acting like nothing's wrong with them, which may make you feel a little bit sad inside, especially because you may be feeling like you have to walk away from family or friends or a love relationship that has not quite worked out the way that you might have liked it to. You might have invested in this family situation or this relationship more than you apprehended, and therefore finding that you are having, they're telling me, a cataclysmic effect. It's almost like feeling a little bit like it's consuming you, making you feel utterly sad within. So you may find that the Christmas period makes you feel an element of sadness, especially if you've had a loved one that's passed away that's not actually going to be there in the tangible over the Christmas period. You will definitely be raising a drink to them, or you'll be thinking about them and having them in your thoughts massively. Let's go over this. So we've got the Three of Cups again, and we've got the Three of Cups here as well with the celebration. So you may be finding, like I said, that there's some sort of past traumatic stress disorder, especially when it comes down to any past betrayals that you may have felt in the past, or rejections that you may have felt in the past. I would say get some smoky quartz if you can, or get it on your Christmas list before the Christmas period comes into effect. I think we've got a week and a day. So maybe this could be a good Christmas present for you to get for yourself. But I would definitely say that there's something to do with either drinking here, or something to do with friends that give you a little bit of an energy of people thinking it's a great time to have a knees up, and you might be in a place where you're wanting to do something a little bit more grounded, a little bit more stable. You may be pacing yourself when it comes down to drinking and stuff. If this is to do with a relationship, you may have felt like in the past you've been in some sort of third party situation where it's made you feel that element of betrayal that you have felt from previous partners, or family members. You may have felt like there was some sort of trauma that lays dormant there within yourself. But what I would say is that it's a time for you to celebrate how much work again that you've done on yourself. So it don't have to be spun in a negative way. You could be thinking about what you are hoping for in the upcoming 2025 period of your life. Nine of Swords, sorry. You may be finding that your sleep patterns are a little bit distressed for you guys. So it's keeping positive among a lot of thoughts in your mind that are a little bit negative, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's for you guys to try to get yourself into a pattern. As we can see here, there's a lot of teas in a hand. So I would definitely say that it could be a great time for you guys to introduce some nice herbal teas, a nice pattern in your life that is helping you to be able to relax and move some of these intense feelings that you feel within yourself, some of these lies that you tell yourself, and at the same time, some of the things that people have said to you in the past from either family or friends or lovers that have made you have this like insurmountable lack and low mood that has come over you and washes over you sometimes over the Christmas period. So you may find that it's hard for you to keep your head above water, especially if you're feeling tired and fatigued. Okay, so get a pattern in your life, a little bit of a routine that's helping you to truly relax, because that will be really helpful over the Christmas period for you guys. Yeah, we've also, when we've got the open up your spiritual gifts, and then we've got the Hierophant, it means that you are strongly in touch with the spiritual realms. You may also find, though, with accusatory and then the Hierophant being there, that sometimes your family can be very harsh in the way that they say things and the way that they conduct themselves. So it may be a time where you're finding that you are trying to diffuse some arguments when it comes down to the Hierophant and accusatory, because there may be somebody that has a little bit of a victim mentality in your family or in your relationship. But the Five of Cups as well can be speaking about somebody that's trying to make you feel sorry for them, if that makes sense. Like a victim mentality, as I've said, but they may be the type of person where everybody is the problem but them. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like it's a very slow process for this person or yourself to feel positive during this period of time. But just remember that you can actually feel good within yourself if you make that choice to do that. That's what will come forth. Queen of Cups, you may find as well that, look, and then we've got the Devil. So I don't know if you guys do have somebody around you that likes to drink, and because of them liking to drink, it might put them in a frame of mind that is less than appealing to you, less than it's like it doesn't give a positive edge to the Christmas period for you, because you're almost apprehending what this person could say or what this person could do. With the Queen of Cups, you're being asked to try to give compassion and empathy towards these people that come into your Christmas period and point the finger, but at the same time, try to have an emotional, reserved position within your heart, within your mind, and within your actions, thought, and deed. If you can pull back some of your emotions, you'll probably find that you feel a little bit better within yourself, because you might be pouring your cup into other people and finding that it's a less than you're not feeling appreciated. If I'm honest, this is a period of time where you won't be feeling appreciated because of the way that other people are conducting themselves around you. So make sure that you only deliver that compassion and empathy for people and yourself who you feel is deserving of that, and forgiving yourself and forgiving some of the people around you, but at the same time pulling back that sense of needing to have camaraderie over the Christmas period, because sometimes your peace is worth more than being around and feeling like everybody is triggering your mental health or making you feel more distressed than what you did feel before the Christmas period. Let's get some more advice from a pile ones. Guidance. You are not alone. You're being guided by the masters and teachers of the highest realms, which relates with the open up your spiritual gifts as well. We've also got the blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So, like I said, you will be finding that there's some inner truths that come out over this Christmas period for yourself. Whether people are saying things outvertently, you will be realizing things internally about the people around you. We've also got transcendence as well. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul light to truly shine. So with the smoky quartz cluster being there, it's definitely speaking to me about you guys needing to be positive over this period of time, and remembering that sometimes these depressive thoughts in your mind are just little prompts to try to help you to heal these past wounds within yourself. Okay, we've got any more guidance for wands? Coming into money. So next month you may be finding that you're coming into money, which is really beautiful. Bad judgment. So there may be somebody around you in the Christmas period that does have a bad sense of judgment, that may make you feel a little bit like you want to come away from them, if I'm honest with you. Okay, especially with the devil being on the bottom of the deck as well. Like, the devil is right there. So this is a person that's got quite egoic thoughts, but at the same time may like a drink or might like to take recreational drugs as well. If not, this could be a person that's very money orientated, and you might find that difficult to be around sometimes. Self-deluded. So you may find that sometimes there's people around you over the Christmas period that are quite it's not self-absorbed. I would say, from what my guides are saying, it's self-involved. Okay. So sometimes they find it difficult to look at the thoughts and opinions of the people around them because they're too busy thinking about themselves. Seeking revenge. You may find that somebody around you as well is giving off this type of vibe, or you may be feeling this way because of what you've been through when it comes down to relationships. So just keep that in mind as well. Meaning, keep it in mind that you don't have to seek revenge. Sometimes the best revenge is just being happy. That's what I've always said. I think that sometimes people just want you to be in a place where you are down and out, and that makes them feel good within themselves. Whereas if you're just happy, you're not feeding into this energy that is not going to help you or anybody around you. So just take that little bit of advice there. I'd also say to check your hormones. I don't know if you can get in with a GP now, but if you can get in with a GP, you might find that that is helpful for you guys as well, because you might find that your hormones are all over the place, and that might be the thing that's affecting your mental health over this Christmas period. Let's see if there's any star signs that are coming up for you guys. So with the temperance, we've got the temperance here. Let me see if this corresponds. Oh, it corresponds with the Sagittarius sign as well. So you may find that a Sagittarius holds some sort of energy with regards to you. We've got the Gemini energy as well. So you may find someone around you that's associated to this reading is a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Is there anyone else that's coming up? We've also got Taurus here as well. So you may find that there's a Taurus that's quite relevant in this reading for you guys. And then we have got Taurus again with the High Priest. At the bottom of the deck, we've also got Pisces here as well. So you may be finding that these star signs are highly relevant for you guys. Yeah, keep your eye out for these signs, because these signs might be very helpful for you guys to see, okay, this is relating to that person. Do you know what I mean? And then when you've got that message, it's really helpful for you to be able to move forward then, with keeping your peepers open, okay? So if this is where we end, I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas period. I might have done another reading before then, but if not, please pop your comments below on how this reading has actually related with you guys. And again, I send my thanks for you guys and my gratitude towards you. And most importantly, I send my love, and I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas period, and stay positive, okay? Remember your achievements. So let's put these cards away and go into two, okay? So if you are attracted to card number 2, you guys went with the bronzite and this set of cards, okay? So we'll go into this, but first of all, I want to talk about the bronzite. Now, the bronzite crystal is here. Look at these beautiful flecks. I don't know if you can see them, but I'll try my best for you to see them. They've got like gold flicks inside of them, and it's such a pretty stone. How beautiful it is. Almost reminds me of the family of Tiger's Eye. So you guys might be feeling like you need to protect yourself around this period of time. But this stone predominantly focuses on the solar plexus energy, actually. So when it's focusing on the solar plexus energy, it's the healing powers that will help you to dissolve any karmic links and erase any old and harmful attachments to other people or to your attachment of thought, okay? It's a protection stone. That's weird, because I was speaking about the tiger's eye. It reminds me of a tiger's eye, which is predominantly about protection. And it protects you from negative energies. It also neutralizes any sort of negative thought patterns or karmic connections, and it transmutes them into more of a positive place. I would also say that this is a really great grounding stone as well. So if you guys are interested in doing any of these things over this Christmas period, then maybe this stone is a great stone to be adding to your shopping list. Let's go into the cards that you guys have picked, pile 2s. So we've got the Quicksilver Moon, which is changes. We've also got It's Up to You. stand your ground. Moon magic for transformation as well. You will manifest what you need, so express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. And as we can see, this Archangel Michael there, which is normally the sword of truth. The sword of truth, and also the sword of protection in your life as well. So if you guys are trying to transmute some negative energy into positive energy over the Christmas period, this is the perfect time for you guys to do that. We've also got alliances, unions, working together, strong bonds to win, okay? And we've also got cold-blooded, closes off emotions, cuts you off, emotionally distant, cold-hearted snake. That's a pretty intense one, isn't it? So as I go quiet, it's just because I'm looking into these cards and figuring out what I'm getting from these cards. I would definitely say that you're going to feel a little bit tested over this period. You may find that your patience is being tested over the Christmas period as well, you guys. I would definitely say that there's some sort of truth that's going to be coming out over this period of time, which is going to need you guys to be transforming some of this energy of how you might have dealt with things in the past, and how you would like to deal with things moving into the future. But I would say that you're coming into a place of being able to take the reins of how you see your life to be going forward, rather than somebody else trying to tell you how to do things. Because with this card here, nothing changes, and sometimes nothing stays the same forever. So if you want change, this is the perfect time for you guys to make that choice. It definitely is down to you as to which way your Christmas actually goes. And I'm not just talking about one day, I'm talking about the whole period, because sometimes it can make people feel a little bit apprehensive because of all of this like expectation as to how the Christmas period should be, when in actual fact, it's lost. I would say Christmas has lost its ultimate meaning to help us all to be in that place where actually it's the season of goodwill. It's being in a position where we can afford to spend time with the people that we love and those that are closest to us. So if you have lost, or anybody around you has lost the meaning of what Christmas actually means, then I want you to do some research on that and see if you can start to bring in traditions that are less about the presents and more about the presence. That kind of rhymed then, didn't it? I didn't mean to do that, but that's how it came out to me. So if you guys are actually clinging to some sort of situation that's run its course now, it might be a gentle suggestion to let go with transition being there, okay? So like I said, the Archangel Michael card with the sword being there is normally about a truth coming to light, and that it's in your hands as to the ball is in your court as to which way that things could go. But I would say if you release your grip on control, this is where you'll find that the transitional and transformational energy will come. So nothing about your situation over the Christmas period is going to be firmly fixed, okay? But it is a good thing. So I want you guys to stay open as well. Is there a message in your question? I want you to keep your eyes peeled as well, because Archangel Michael will be bringing in a lot of energy in helping you guys to see who it is that you need to be cutting off from, who it is that you've held like this form of alliance or a bond with, that you might need to reevaluate their position in your life, okay? If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is going to be coming, especially with the transformation card being there. So anything that feels stuck now will be far more flexible in the future. So I would say, if you stand your ground to what you want to see out of any forms of situation over the Christmas period, then you will probably find that with you doing that, you're standing up for yourself, and this is where good news will start to be afoot in your life. So don't give up. What seems stuck now will be far more flexible. If you're hoping for a change, you are actually on course for that change, and it's a sign that you're needing to take action, because change may be inevitable for you guys, and you need to expect good things, because you will get some answers over the Christmas period that you've been looking for. Okay, but the main primary advice here would be not to cling on to the past too much, because that's where you'll probably find that it's a little bit difficult to let go. I would say that it's more about making sure as well that you guys are letting go of any resistance, anything that makes you feel like you have to cling on to it sometimes, because you're going to be aiming high. Okay, you're going to be finding as well that you've got the power to transform your life. So any changes that you're making, it is going to have like a beautiful effect on your life. So believe whatever you're going through right now is an experience to get to where you want to go. A romantic situation, if that is what we're speaking about, can get better than ever when you draw this card out of this whole deck. Okay, and you guys have picked this number, so you've definitely picked this trajectory moving forward. So that's good news in your life. It could be with your current partner that you're with, but if you are finding that this person is not right for you, then you will meet the right person, and that could be as soon as next year as well. Transformation is actually possible. So if you're asking about abundance, you need to know that transformation will happen. And either way, you have to believe in yourself and your ability to shape your life. And once you do that and align with that, this is basically where you'll see that your life transforms dramatically. Your alliances with people, your friendships, your relationships with people, your relationships towards your family, you will find it strengthens magnificently in your life and helps you to be able to move forward. Just know though that you need the encouragement that you can actually do this. Dig deeper. You're learning about yourself. You need to have belief in yourself. You need to know that you have the power, and at the same time you also need to know that you are going through a massive test when it comes down to your life, and you've signed up for this test. So if you guys are wanting somebody to show up better for you, then you need to make sure that you're showing up for yourself as well, and you're not allowing people to walk over you that you may not have wanted to put you through this type of situation in the past before. They're telling me to use a different deck. Let me just get that. I'm going to use a different deck for you guys. Okay, so let's just shuffle these a little bit. Yeah, you definitely going to feel like, if I'm honest with you, I just heard same old shit, different day. So you may be finding out at Christmas period that you are done with doing things the way that other people may be expecting you to do them. You're done with feeling unappreciated, and you wanting to manifest better into your life. And you may find that other people do stand to that attention, and they start to want to go into these changes and transformations with you, because if they don't, they're going to be finding that you leave them behind. I can definitely feel that. Justice, so it's karmic balances, and this is why the bronzite is here as well. So you guys definitely might be determined to think about whether you do release or let go of somebody or something in your life that doesn't suit you anymore. Okay, the star. This is an element of vulnerability that you may be feeling over the Christmas period, but I want you to know that you do have a family member up in spirit that is definitely trying to help you in your life moving forward, trying to help you to feel that element of nourishment and nurturing. It could be a grandmother that's up in spirit as well for you guys. If not, it could be a mother spirit that's up in the spiritual realm that is trying to help you with regards to the transformational energies that are trying to come into your life, and trying to help you to see that sometimes you have to release people who you may have had an incredible amount of loyalty for. You may be putting your loyalty in the wrong place, and this might be why your family member is there trying to help you to come away from that situation. You may have also found that in the past, with the world reversed, that you've already made the steps to come away from these people, but sometimes you may find that the door's back open again, and that might be something that feels slightly frustrating, especially with the Eight of Cups being reversed, because the cards are in your hands. You're probably in an energy of, do I stay, do I go? And I did bring this up before in the very first card about you needing to make a decision in your life moving forward. You might be in some sort of disappointing situation and trying one last time to make things better. But the real question is for you guys, can the circumstances improve, or is it just a lost cause? Are you holding on to something that you're finding very difficult to be able to let go of? Because with the reversed Eight of Cups, it can be a place in your life that you want to try one last time. You may also be on the other end of the spectrum where you don't want to give it another try. You need to listen to your heart about the next course of action, because transformational energy is definitely impending for you guys over the Christmas period, whether you like it or you don't like it. So it's good for you guys to actually think about these things. You might be drifting from one place to a next because you never feel satisfied with staying in one place, or you may find that this is somebody else around you that's doing this. But what I will say is, because it keeps coming up into my mind, the grass is always greener on the other side. So this may be something that somebody's got with regards of mentality. Now, to me, the grass is always green where you water it. So if there is a person around you that's got that form of mentality of feeling like the grass is greener on the other side, then maybe it's good for you to excuse yourself from the situation, so then they can start to understand that the grass was actually better where it needed to be watered, which might have been with you. But ultimately, the ball is in your court, especially with the card of it's up to you. Look, the lovers keeps coming up again. So it could be in aspects of a love relationship that you needed to make a massive choice on. And with you in this back and forth feeling of, should I stay, should I go, you might find that with the Emperor energy that somebody is a little bit stealth. At the same time, this could be a father energy that's trying to watch over you to help you to make a choice in your life, trying to help you to navigate your path forward. But with the Emperor being there, this can be a person that is very, very difficult to speak to, a person that's difficult to get through to. With the Devil, it can be a person that's also got this energy where there might be a strong sexual connection between you and this person. And if it's not sexual, this can be speaking about drink and drugs as well. But at the same time, you may find that the family have a little bit of an opinion about this person that's less than ideal for you, if I'm honest with you. And that's why the choice may be yours as to how you choose to move forward. But you do already, with the High Priestess, you do already intuitively know what you should be doing. And I think that because of that, it's because you guys have been through an extreme amount of darkness in the past, and you've managed to deliver yourself into more of a lighter way of thinking about things in life. And you may find that with the Emperor energy being around, that sometimes this person has got more of the darker way of how they think about things. And it may also make you feel a little bit silent sometimes, like you don't want to say anything, because if you do, it would ruffle the person's feathers. But in actual fact, what you're being asked with this card here, the Quicksilver Moon, you're being asked to stand up for yourself. You're being asked to stand up and let your voice be known, because your voice is worthy of being known. So this is the reason why I do think that it could be a good idea for you to understand that what your desires are not unreasonable asks. They are actually things of your body waiting for this transformation to come through in your life, which will help you. The Knight of Cups, yeah, you're wanting more of a romantic type of interconnection with a person. You wanting to feel more appreciated, and because of you wanting this in your life, you may find that you're always asking for this romance. You're always asking for somebody to be thoughtful when it comes down to you. And this person with the Emperor energy being there anyway, they're very, very stubborn, and they find it very difficult to come around to your way of thinking sometimes. So like I said, do you want to stay in a situation that you find it a little bit difficult to communicate and how you feel, or do you want to be with somebody that's ultimately like a form of a soulmate, somebody that will appreciate you for exactly who you are, because you've worked hard on yourself to be in the position that you're actually in. So you want to share that energy with somebody that's worked hard as well on themselves, so you don't feel like you're doing the work for them. Three of Cups, so it could be the drinking thing, like I said, and then the Seven of Swords has fallen out there too. So you may find that this could be friends now, this one as well. You may have some friends around you that like to drink a lot, or they're trying to get you out for celebratory energies, and it may be something that you're finding is not really for you anymore. If this is speaking about a relationship that you're wondering whether you should stay or whether you should go, your friends are definitely trying to show you a different way, show you that you can be happy elsewhere because of the betrayals that you've been through in the past. Yeah, you're going to gain a truth. So over the Christmas period, you're going to gain a truth about some choices that you need to make in your life. And with it falling over the Archangel Michael card, this truth that you're getting may be about somebody doing something that's made you question their integrity and question their loyalties towards you. Now, this could be a friendship that you're thinking that about in the future, or this could be a relationship. It feels strongly like a relationship, if I'm honest with you. But if it is friendship, then I understand that too, because you may look at this person with such a fond sense of mind, but lately you've probably been feeling this energy of like, what loyalties does this person have towards me? Because I'm beginning to question. At the same time, you're probably coming into a place of mental clarity in your life as well, because I did find that here. Once you've released some things that no longer serve you anymore, you will realize how much work you've done on yourself, and how many times and opportunities you've given to people that may have made you feel slightly insignificant in the past before. You needing the strength and the courage as well to be able to move forward, because you need to remember you have this infinite knowledge within yourself, and you also have this energy within yourself where you are extremely knowledgeable when it comes down to being courageous and making sure that you're putting yourself first. You may find that there's somebody pregnant around you as well that's needing this form of protection because they're going through it when it comes down to their relationship. At the same time, it could just literally be you having these thoughts in your mind of wanting to set brand new seeds into your life when it comes down to transformation, because you're tired of being in this fight or flight mode and having alliances to people that have this energy where they don't know how to show emotion, because with the Emperor and Cold-Blooded, these cards do mix with each other. But you may find that you've got this like bond with this person that makes you sometimes feel like you're holding back. Now, with the alliance, you may have this like strong bond with somebody that is making you feel this burdensome energy, and it's 1919 as I say this to you guys, and then it's shown 58:58 on the clock at the same exact time. So look up both of them numbers, because they're probably very strong messages for you guys, because that was 2 times, because there's 1 time on my timer ahead of me, and there's also one on my phone and on my camera. And if I'm honest with you, when they both align with each other, it's a very strong message for you guys. But with the 10 of Wands, you may be finding that there is a massive burden on your shoulders as to what to do, because of your alliance with people, because of you having that strong sense of loyalty to people, and because of you trying to look at things in a positive mind frame, and also finding it difficult to let go of things that don't serve you anymore, because you always hope for people to show up differently. And in this case, it might be a little bit difficult for you to see people showing up differently when they're showing up in the same old energy that they used to. The Hermit energy as well for 2s. Look, we've got the Tower underneath it as well, so that can be chaotic situations, things that come out of the blue. The Hermit energy can be speaking about the introspective types of energies that you have, where you wanting to stay in, you wanting to stay to yourself, you wanting to just get a warm blanket and watch movies with yourself or with the kids, and you wanting to keep away from people who hold this devil energy. Like I said, that can be drugs, that can be people that prefer to party. With the 2 of Cups, it could be a person that you're actually in a relationship with, or somebody that's tried to get into a relationship with you. You probably found that this person is like a massive wish fulfillment for you, or was a massive wish fulfillment for you, but then you found yourself in this position with the 5 of Swords and then the 9 of Swords reversed. So you might have found with the Swords energy that this person has shown quite narcissistic qualities in your life. And because of them being quite narcissistic, it might have been a little bit difficult for you to go through this Christmas period without feeling like there's some sort of conflict or disagreements. This defeat energy, this feeling that this person has to win at all costs. And this might be why it's very difficult for you to be able to navigate a sense of positivity that you've worked hard to achieve. And your friends will be rooting for you. The people around you will be trying to feed this positivity into you. But what it's doing is it's giving you an inner turmoil and a deep-seated fear. There's definitely some sort of secrets that will be coming out as well, some sort of truth that will be coming out. You may also find, though, that with this, you are trying to release the worry. And this is the transformational energy that you need to come into. You need to allow yourself to be able to release worry, to release your energy of feeling like you need things to work out in a specific way. When what I would say is release the control energy and let people show up the way that they want to show up. And that is basically how you will probably find that you gain the truths that you need to be gaining. But over the Christmas time, I would definitely say that you're in more of a homely sense of being. And because of that, I don't want you to unrest yourself over the Christmas period. Make sure that you're looking after yourself. Make sure that you are releasing what doesn't serve you, and make sure you remember your value moving forward. Okay. I would also say, if you do find that you can get yourself into a meditative place, go for your 741 hertz. Okay. These meditation sound frequencies are always very, very helpful for you guys moving forward. And just underneath it, we've also got Scorpio energy, just in case you've been wondering if there's any sort of star signs that are coming up. We'll look into that in a second. Bad reputation, you may find that this comes into play with this person or whoever it is that I'm speaking about here. Check your hormones with your GP. You might want to look at another card as well, because that's come out before. she's lying to you. So you're going to be finding that somebody has been lying to you in some way, shape, or form. But you will find this out, whether subconsciously or whether outvertently. It will all come out in the end. Seeing more than one woman. So I don't know whether this is going to be your relationship or a friendship that you've got around you, but you're going to be hearing about this as well. A new job might be coming into play for you, or somebody who is important to you around the Christmas period, and trying to turn people against you behind the scenes. So you may find that that's what's going on with the narcissistic energy here when it comes down to this one, the Five of Swords, because this is mainly a person that does do these types of things, tries to turn other people against you, because they're trying to spin a narrative, especially with the Seven of Swords as well. So we've got a lot of swords energy here with the Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. You've got a lot of energy when it comes down to truths and things coming out. Let's see what else is coming for twos. What else is coming in for twos over the Christmas period? Twos over the Christmas period. What's coming out for twos over the Christmas period? That flipped over. Right, so we've got free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float around without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So I don't want you to apprehend anything that's coming in. Just remember that your courage is something that will be bringing you forward and driving and spurring you forward. So keep your eyes out for the signs. So courage. And where was courage here? Look, it wasn't courage, it was strength, but it still means the same thing. So we've got courage. Live your life fearlessly and with courage, strength, and determination. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you the signs and synchronicities. So keep your eyes out for those as well. And I did mention with the moon magic and transformation, we've got transcendence on the bottom of the deck. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine as well. So let's see if there's any signs that come up that will be helpful to you to see what your reading is about, or who this is about, or who you need to be keeping your eye on, or navigating your energy towards. So we've got Taurus, first of all. We've also got Gemini here. And then we've also got Sagittarius energy here as well. We've got any more star signs that are coming up? Oh, you've got quite a few star signs. You've got Capricorn on the bottom here as well. We've got Aries here. We've also got Taurus here. I feel like we just had Taurus. Yes, we have. So it's Taurus again. And then we've got the Emperor here as well. Okay. So with the Emperor, I'm sure that comes under is it Aries energy? I think it's Aries. Let me think about this. Yes, I think it's Aries energy that the Emperor comes under. So you might want to pay attention to these signs as well moving forward. If this has given you any sort of advice or helped you, please feel free to comment below and let us know how this resonates with you guys. I'm really grateful for you being here. I want to send you buckets of love, and I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas period because you deserve it. And just remember, sometimes letting go of resistance and allowing the universe to bring in the blessings that you're deserving of having is way better than trying to hang on to things and tolerating some of these energies that I can feel here that are less than appealing to you, especially as you're going through your transformations in your life. So I'm sending you guys buckets of love. I hope that you have found something out of this reading. I hope that you feel better within yourself. Please look up the numbers that I've said, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. So let's move in now to threes. So how are my threes doing? You guys have picked the Charite. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I hope I am. It's Charite, Carite. I don't know if you guys can help me. How am I pronouncing this? I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, but you never know with me. Sometimes I'm just in my own world pronouncing things how I think that they're supposed to be said, when in actual fact it's wrong. So we never know. I might be right, I might be wrong, but it's an incredibly strong stone. I will definitely say that for nothing, okay? Because the Charite stone is ultimately for the third eye, which I'm sure you guys will know anyway, because the stone is actually purple. But this is a stone of transformation. It promotes deep transformation and unconditional love, and it also fosters your emotional healing, spiritual strength, and your regulation of the energies in your body. Any stagnant energies, it will regulate them. Any chakras in your body that are feeling stagnant, this stone will regulate them. It also activates your psychic abilities and your healing powers as well. So it's a super strong stone. And if you're thinking of any stones that you'd like to add into your collection, maybe that stone might be a good one for you guys, especially if you're wanting to activate any of your psychic abilities, your healing powers, or you were going through a transformation yourself over this Christmas period, or you're already in that transformation. Let's see what your cards are, threes. The falling moon, releasing blocks, new beginnings, perfect timing. No, it is not yet time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Naughty secret, a secret affair, surreptitious. I can't say it. But you guys will understand what it is. Intrusion, forcible entry, not minding their own business. Okay. So releasing blocks. I'll just tune into these energies. You guys have definitely come a long way, I will say that, especially because you're having to make the steps to move forward into more of a positive way of thinking. You might feel like your life has had a lot of things that have happened where you've had to shut the doors on some relationships with people where they are giving you nothing but a brick wall to walk into. So sometimes it might feel like you are talking to a brick wall with people. This is the reason why you're feeling like it's better for you to go into more of an expansive energy, because you're finding that the small world that you had created around you, or the small world that you were born into, is not ultimately helping you to drive and spur you forward. You may be feeling like, why is this all happening now? But it is actually all happening in divine timing. It's all happening for the right reason, and the reason why is because next year is going to be a time of a great abundance for you guys. So you might be finding as well that that's the thing that you're thinking about. When is it your time? That's what I just heard in my head. So if you guys are in that place in your life, I want you to hold and understand that the perfect timing will come, but you've got to still release some energies, some people that are not meant to be in your life. If you've already done that, because as you can see, the door is shut behind her, and so there's a brick wall there. You may have found that this has already happened, the door has already closed. But before you transition into your new world in your life, what you need to do is actually put yourself in this energy where you are forgiving yourself for some of the things that you've allowed to happen in your life. And that can sometimes take a little time, if I'm honest with you. That's the reason why I think you're being held back a little bit, and you might feel like, why is things not moving the way that I want them to move, and why is it not happening quick enough? It's because you need to have more of a patience with the universe. But not only that, you've got some inner work that you need to do moving forward. Something about your situation over the Christmas period will be blocked. There'll be some repressed emotion swirling around in your current situation that needs to be released. It could be anger. This is why I said to you, there's something that's stalling you from being able to move forward. And this might be pent up anger in particular that could be blocking you. Your emotions might feel like water as you ride along the river of life. You might be blocking your emotions. You might be thinking that you've forgiven when in actual fact you might not have forgiven. You might be waiting and feeling this urge to want to move forward and feeling like you're not allowed to move forward because all things keep blocking you all the time. But this is all happening in divine timing. I'd definitely say that this card is here to remind you guys that if you release everything that's blocking you, it's going to remind you to practice your self care and to process your emotions. Because if you don't process your emotions, you're going to be held back. You're going to be blocked a little bit over this period of time. So I want you to make peace with yourself and what's happened in the past. Being strong and silent is not healthy. It's healthier to allow yourself to express your emotions, and it may be exactly what you need to do now as a response to your current situation. So if you believe that insecurity on your part is currently holding you back from success, I want you to take this as a reminder that you can only work on yourself for you. You may need to invest in yourself a little bit more because you've probably put a lot of that investment into other people, when in actual fact you need to turn that energy in within yourself. You need to be honest about your feelings. You need to be in a place where you are coming into your present moments. So it's breath work that might be helpful to you guys as well. And I want you to ask people who have that inner wisdom as well to give you advice, because you might have lost your way and you may need to recalibrate this energy, which will then divert you into perfect timing. Okay, let's keep going over this. Right, so we've got the Knight of Cups. This can be speaking about something that you are wanting to do in your life that brings you great joy. It could also be speaking about a romantic energy over this Christmas period that you've thought about but is giving you like this blockage. At the same time, with the Six of Swords, you may be needing to move on from some of the things that were said to you, or some of the things that were done to you, or some of the things that you've done yourself, to add to what's happened in this relationship. Either way, it's about you coming into a frequency of understanding that the world is working, well, the universe is working in a way where it's trying to help you to feel more abundant, to move into your moments of your life where you're feeling more appreciated. But you may have all your hopes set on somebody or something that is doing nothing but bringing you an element of inner pain. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's like this could also be family members that you love and care about very much, that only give you a sense of inner pain, which may put you in a place with the moon energy where you are going into the subconscious energy, and it's bringing up energies from the past that you felt when you were younger. Okay, and because of this you may have gone slightly silent. You may be somebody that wants to just spend time by yourself, but in actual fact a new beginning is calling for you guys, and this is the reason why you may need to shut the doors on some people that do not make you feel appreciated, especially people with the Magician reversed. They can be people, look, we've got the Five of Swords underneath it again, which is like, sorry, if you pick any other cards, you might understand what I mean by when I said again, because with the Magician reversed, it's a person that's highly contradictory, a person that like tries to exert their power. They're quite manipulative. They've got these untapped ways and untapped talents within themselves as well. but it's you needing to take action in your life. But the action that I'd say that you need to be taking is to be looking after yourself as well. You might find that somebody is manipulative and has this sense of trickery about them, especially with the Five of Swords being here as well. So like I said, you are wanting to come away from these types of people, and over the Christmas period you probably are going to be appreciating yourself for being able to come away from these types of people in your life. Now, this card was looped in with the rest of these cards, but it wasn't picked on your selection. It was picked on another selection. So you might be called to looking at another reading here. But this person may be a person that cuts you off or is emotionally distant, cold hearted as well. And this may be the reason why that card was still hiding there. But when it comes down to putting yourself first, this is the perfect timing to be able to do that for yourself. But you may find that there's a lot of blockages when it comes down to coming into a good mind frame with some of the people around you. If this is speaking about a family situation for you guys, then this is something, no, it's a relationship. But if it is speaking about family situations, you may be feeling like it's a little bit blocked. Okay. Now, this is mainly because these people don't know how to mind their own business. So, whether this is friends, family, or a relationship, there's definitely something here where you are wanting to manifest like a soulmate in your life, but all you're manifesting is people in your life that are quite tricky with regards to their energies. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So this could be a female member in the family that gives off this energy of being highly stable to everybody. You know, like they're very good at painting this image of who they are, when in actual fact, they're quite the opposite when it comes down to you. They might be quite narcissistic when it comes down to you, or as we can see here, if you look closely at this card, there are people in the background that are infiltrating and saying things to this person that's making this person behave the way that they are. Now, this may be making you feel, as what I would say normally at home to myself, it's making you feel some type of way, especially when it comes down to the Eight of Swords reversed. So it's like you are not trapped. That's one thing I do want to say to you guys. You're not trapped. You don't have to stay trapped in this situation, but you also don't have to appease people that do not know how to look at you in a better way. You need to know that you have an inner critic within yourself that is not very healthy, and this person's thoughts and opinions may be something that infiltrates on you. At the same time, if you guys are in a relationship and it's a happy relationship, you may find that this person's family or your family are not approving of this relationship in some way, shape, or form. And this may be something where, to me, with the Five of Swords and then the Eight of Swords being reversed, it's almost like they've got so much negative thoughts when it comes down to your situation. It may be difficult sometimes to see the light when it comes down to things, but at the same time, them impeding their thoughts and opinions wouldn't be welcomed if you did that about their relationships and about some of the things that they do in their lives. So make sure that you're doing things that make you feel good within yourself, especially with a naughty secret, a secret affair. You may be finding, look, the Page of Cups, there might be some sort of friendship energy around you that likes you very much. This could be the beginning of something new in your life as well, but it's over the Christmas period. Like I said, this could be running up towards like the new year. It could even be in the months after it. But with the Page of Cups, this is a person that's at the very beginning stages of wanting to romance you. But you may have all of these different things in your mind that you've been through in the past that makes you feel slightly blocked. And you may have a lot of opinions from the people around you that's blocking you. So yeah, you may feel like you are having ultimate blockages, but on the other side of the blockages, there's so much opportunity and so much positive things to be looking forward to. but you're probably finding that you have a lack in confidence to be able to go forward with some of your plans. At the same time, though, I have said this before, you might also feel like you're going through some form of blockage when it comes down to that. And the blockage usually comes because you need to be working on yourself during this period of time. So you're in a much better place mentally, emotionally, and physically in your life. What I would say with the Queen of Swords is about you being in this place where you have this self-respect, you've got this self-confidence, you're quite an introverted person as well, but you're re-establishing your sense of self, and you're probably doing that in understanding what you don't want from other people. This is the reason why you're probably in a place where you're like, I want some changes to happen in my life, but I feel like some of those changes aren't currently happening. And that's because you've got to do the inner work before you move forward. Six of Cups. So there might be children that's involved here as well. So your children might be somebody that's like got a lot to say when it comes down to your relationships. They also might be, if I'm honest with you, it could be a reconciliation energy as well. You may find that there's somebody in your life, or somebody on the outer skirts of your life that wants to come back into your life, but there's a lot of people around you, in your family or in your friends, that like to tell you that this is not the right idea for you, when in actual fact they're not minding their own business. Okay, they need to poke their nose out and start looking into their own lives. Four of Pentacles. Let's get another card. The Star reversed, and then the Ace of Swords. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords being on the bottom of the deck, I'll talk about that first. That's basically speaking about you guys coming to an inner truth, an inner knowledge, but at the same time, it could be also some information that is going to be offered to you, right? This information is going to be offered to you by January, by the new year, okay? Now, this for the Christmas period, you guys might be in a position where you're overspending as well, but you may also find that there's some sort of energies with people having this like energy of greed around you. Don't get me wrong, over the Christmas period, we are a bit greedy, aren't we? We just eat and eat and eat gluttonously, but this feels a little bit different, okay? You might be in a self-protective place in your life, and you might be self-preserving, I'm hearing as well. So with you doing all of this, just remember that you're probably doing it because you're feeling divinely guided. And at the same time, like I said to you, if you're having to do the inner work, then you're going to need that energy to be able to do this. I don't want you guys, though, to have this lack of faith because of other people's thoughts and opinions when it comes down to your life, okay? You need to have the self trust within yourself, but you also may feel like you need to disconnect from people who are imparting their energy and their thoughts upon what you should be doing in your life moving forward over the Christmas period. So with Pluto going into Aquarius, it is a period of time where it's massively transformational for everybody, and this is the reason why the Christmas period is probably putting you guys in a position where you're having to look at your options in your life, where you are beginning to place yourself first and not second on the agenda. And there's so many people that are cheering you on when it comes down to all of this work you've already done on yourself. But with the Seven of Cups, don't put yourself in a level of confusion because of other people imparting their energy and telling you what you should be doing, and standing then in the middle of a crossroads like, I don't know which way to go. Go where your heart is telling you to go. Go where your first thought is telling you to go. Go where your intuition is telling you to go first. And don't think about how other people are going to be seeing this. Think about how it feels to you within yourself, because that's ultimately all that matters with you guys. You need to remember yourself and remember to be selfish, because sometimes people are a little bit too invested in what you should be doing in your life, but they're not as invested in their own lives and making sure that they do what they need to do for their lives. And as what I'm hearing as well in my head, it's like cast a judgment on another person, you're going to end up with 30 judgments back at you. So I do think that some of the people around you guys need to be thinking about that, because that's something that's strongly coming through to me as well. Look what's come up again. Courage. This is something that keeps coming up every 2 minutes in your reading as well. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, and also I've mentioned the truth coming out as well. See your light, know your power, and have the courage to walk your truth. Pile threes. Courage. Live your life fearlessly and with courage, strength, and determination. We've also got intuition, which interconnects with this card, because that's a strongly intuitive card that opens up your psychic abilities and your healing powers. Trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. So I want you to feel your way around people. Feel how they make you feel when you spend time with them. If you feel defeated when you've come away from people, you're not meant to be around them. If you feel uplifted when you come away from people, you're meant to be around those types of people. So see who makes your heart sing. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Okay, so if you're feeling shit within yourself, it's normally because of the people you're around externally. It's a very clear cut message, that, which I feel like has been most of the message in the cards. Strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is actually assured for you guys. Okay, they've all fallen on the floor and it's just my luck. I'm just getting some more for you guys. Oh, right. I think we've got enough there for you guys. So we've got fake friends, first of all. So you might be finding that some of the people around you are fake friends or painting themselves out to be friends, when in actual fact, they're showing you quite the opposite. Karmic twin flame here to trigger. So if this is relationship inspired, or your relationship is in question over the Christmas period, it might be because this is a karmic person that's here to trigger some energies within you that make you feel less than comfortable. How are you feeling? I want you to ask yourself that. Try and journal that to yourself and see what answers that you can come out with. Fake friends be gone. That's come out yet again. So like I said, if you do have any friends around you that are nosy parkering, putting their opinions on you, but they're living a life that they need to go and get some advice about, they might be better not in your life. Okay, stay focused and don't quit. Like I said, the time might not be now, but by the time of the new year coming in, that time will be ripe and ready for you guys. So stay focused. New friendships. So you might be bringing new friendships into your life over this period. Keep your heart young. So yes, you might be a person that's very strong in wisdom, but don't allow that to make you feel old. Okay? If you can lie to them, you're lying to yourself. Look in the mirror. So basically, is there anybody that needs to look at themselves in the mirror? Do you need to look at yourself in the mirror? Either way, you might be finding this could be something to do with the fake people. When I say fake friends, it could be fake family, it could be a fake lover. Regardless of that, you know the answer to that. But I'm just here to steer you into you gaining the answers that you need to move forward. So yeah, vibrating higher, which does make sense because new beginnings were up here before. Reflect back to the happier times in your life. So you might need to do some journaling that's taking you back to the happier times of your life. And you may find that a codependent person is somebody that is coming into your Christmas period that you might need to reevaluate their position in your life. Okay, let's see if there's any star signs that might be relevant. We've got your fire signs. So we've got Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. These people might be significant to what's going on in your life, or the catalysts for the fake friends, or the people in your life that you may need to be letting go of and forgiving yourself, journaling about, actually doing these things, or it's going to be stalling your life to be able to move forward, okay? We have also, hang on a second, I just dropped one of the cards. Need to bloody find it. Where's it gone? Oh, hang on, guys. And it's just right. So we have got Scorpio here as well. We've also got Venus here, and Venus comes under the Taurus and Libra. Let's see if there's any other star signs that threes need to know about. Is there any other star signs? Pisces. So Pisces might be an important part of your reading, maybe part of your future, maybe part of the past. It depends what category they're going for you, but you will know within yourself. And we've also got Taurus there as well, and strong on the water signs. So like I said, you guys have got a bright future ahead of you guys. You just might be feeling like things are a little bit stagnant at this moment in time, but that is happening for a reason, and that's because you need to do the inner work. And the more that you do the inner work over the Christmas period, you'll find that the new year actually brings you into a place where you are feeling so abundant within yourself and so much better than you was feeling. It's just a few people might need to be kicked out of your life. And if you've already done this, then what you need to do is understand that you need to forgive yourself for allowing these people to be in your life in the first place. So when you first met these people, they were in your life for a purpose, and sometimes people are in your life for a short time and not a long time, and those people are there to teach you a lesson. So that's what I want you to ask yourself: what lessons did you learn from these people, and what can you do now to understand that the lessons that these people brought to you were lessons that are ultimately going to help you in your path forward, but at the same time you're leaving them in the past and closing the chapter on the past to move into the future. So yeah, I hope that this has been helpful for you all. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas period. You might see me again before that for at least one more reading. And please put in the comment section below how these readings have related to you, because it's the easiest way that I can see your messages. Sending you all buckets of love. Have a wonderful Christmas. Mwah.